I've created this windowed box and I've welded an offset of this bunny shape onto the window so that I can create a print and cut image of my bunny and adhere it to the outside of my box, like so. I'm going to be cutting my box out of some digital paper that I have downloaded from the internet, and I want to match my bunny pieces to the colors that are used in my digital paper. So to do that, I use a tool that I have on my Mac that works really well. But if you don't have a Mac, a lot of design software will give you the hex codes for different colors that you see on your screen. For example, in Photoshop, the hex codes can be found with your eyedropper tool. You can also find the hex codes of an image using Inkscape. Inkscape is free software. For mobile devices, there are also apps you can use, but since I haven't tested any, I can't really recommend any of them to you. If you have a Mac, this is the tool that I use. So first, I click on the tile that says Launchpad at the bottom of my screen. And on my computer, my digital color meter is under Other. So I just click on the icon to open it. So now that I have my digital color meter open, I have it under Display Native Values. I'm just moving my pointer over a color that I just want to identify. I have a series of numbers beside the letters R, G, and B. I'm just going to jot them down. I have 7, 9, 6, 6, and 5B. So for that mauve, I want the darker part of the mauve. So I'm just going to put it over this flower that has a dark mauve. I'm going to copy that color down. So C5, A5, C9. And I'm just going to continue doing that for all the different colors that I need. So now back to my Design Space canvas. I have my box and I have my little rabbit, and I want him to coordinate perfectly with that paper that I've selected. So I'm going to click on the base layer. So this is the part that's going to be underneath. So I'm going to click on the color tile at the top and I'm going to click on Advanced. Instead of the series of F's for the white, I'm going to replace that and keeping the hashtag there. I had jotted down the hex code for green, so it's A4 A5, and then I'm going to do the same thing for the layer that I'm putting on top, and I'm going to go back to my color tile. Under Advanced, I'm going to replace the hex code that's there for the mauve color, which is C5A5C9. Then I'm going to select both of them, to align center, and then flatten. I'm going to do a print and cut with my bunny and then adhere it to my box. I'm actually going to do a few of them in different colors just to see which one I like the most. I've cut out all my pieces from the file. I'm just folding down on my score lines. So this is my window piece. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to put red line tape all around the perimeter of my window. I'm removing the liner from my acetate. Now this is Cricut acetate, so it has a liner on both sides, and I'm just going to remove it from both sides. I'm going to remove the protective film on the back of my red line tape as well. And I'm positioning my acetate over the window like so. I'm going to flip my piece around. I've cut out quite a few little bunny images. So these are all the colors that I found thanks to the hex code, and to decide which one I'm going to go with. Oh, I kind of like him. I'm just putting glue on the underside of my image and then centering it over that piece in the center of my window. Next, I'm going to put glue on that side tab that's on my larger piece, join my front piece to it, and then I'm going to flip my piece over so I'm looking at the interior of my box, and I'm going to put glue from the score line to the edge of that tab, pull the other side over, flip my box over so that I'm looking at the bottom of my box. So I have my window facing away from me, and I have this panel folded downwards. I'm putting glue all over that panel, and I'm folding down the one across from it for this panel to be right up against that score line. I'm putting glue all over that panel. I'll just fold it down, and then I'm going to fold down the panel at the back. I want the cut line from each edge to go along the score line of the sides. And then I'm going to put glue on the panel I've just folded down, bring down that front panel both sides and the back should match up. So I'm going to flip my box over, and then I'm going in there with my bone folder, and I'm just spreading all that glue.